Hello, hello. How's it going, everybody? Good to see everyone. So I was getting my drink ready. Just it's water, but with one of the packets, and it's blackberry lemonade. Definitely one of the better ones for sure. So, oh, sorry I had to reschedule the chat or the stream. I was originally going to stream yesterday at 7, and then ended up being a little busy. Ended up helping at the in-laws real quick. Let me just move that down slightly. There we go. That should be good. I ended up helping at the in-laws because for those who are unaware, having a baby comes soon. So was getting some of the stuff ready because a lot of the big stuff was being held at their house. So I know, like, for instance, I got oh my gosh, it's heavier than I thought. Got like the car carrier and everything like that. We got those and got that's the crib. That's the crib I got to build. I'm doing that probably Tuesday. Probably Tuesday is when I'm building that. And then we got the other baby thing right there. So, yeah, lots going on. A lot is going on. So, I ended up rescheduling it to today. What time are we looking at? 8:30. My microphone's like right in the way of the time. But anyways, let's go ahead and get this ball rolling. So, I'm not sure how long this stream is going to be today, but we're going to be talking about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles spoilers. So, to be clear, let me take a drink real quick. So, to be clear, I have not seen very many of these spoilers. I've actually seen very little of these spoilers. I've seen a handful of things here and there, but for the most part, I don't know a lot of them. So, it's going to be interesting, at least, going over these spoilers. If there's anything you'd like to add with any of the spoilers that we're going to be going over, just let me know. Let me know what your thoughts are about the cards, or just your thoughts on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles just in general. Just let me know what your thoughts are. So let's go ahead and get rolling here. All right. Let's go ahead and start. Dimension X. Enters tapped. When it enters, you gain 1 life. Okay, so it's like Windscard Crag, which a couple of these are actually, looks like. So, okay, so they're making a new version of those. So if you want to play multiple effects of that, you can. At least for Eternal formats, that means there's 3 versions at least. I know in the original Zendikar, there was, like there was an original version of those from Zendikar. I don't know if they did the whole cycle, though. So, potentially, you could play 3 versions of this in, like, Commander, for instance. So, if you're a deck that wants this effect, then cool. But, I mean, other than that, fine. Whatever, I guess. Donatello's Technique. 2 to blue, draw 2 cards, but Sneak. So, Sneak is you return... you cast a spell for blue if you also return an unblocked attacker you control to hand during the Declare Blocker step. So, 1 blue to draw 2 cards. You take homie out of combat. So, how do I go back if I'm in full screen here? Is it possible? Here, I might have to exit out of full screen here then. Yeah, say I don't know how to go back. No, that's pretty solid. I mean, it's at its worst, it's literally divination. So I mean, but at its best, like, you know, 1 blue to draw 2 cards is pretty solid. So that seems like a cool card. I'm not sure what the Sneak. What kind of decks will want Sneak? Because you have to return an unblocked attacker. So ideally, it would be like a tempo deck or something. Like what immediately comes to mind is like the ninja decks, but I don't know if they'll want that or not. So, I don't know. Cool card though. Donatello's Technique, good card. Talked about those. I'm sorry if I mispronounce this. Karai's Technique. Black, white, 1, sorcery, Sneak for black, white. Choose one or both. A creature gets +3/+3, and a creature gets -3/-3 until end of turn. So, that's a pretty good card. Huge upside here. This could be like a double Doomblade. It is sorcery unless you sneak it. But that's pretty... I mean, that's a good card. Pretty good card in Limited. Be hard going all in on, like, black, white, at least as an early pick. But, I mean, that's a pretty solid card. I mean, if you're playing, like, some sort of Orzhov aggro, I like that. Talked about that. New Generation's Technique. 3 green, Sneak for 2 and a green. Search out for it to 2 basic lands, put them on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Okay, so, I mean, this is like your 4 mana just ramp 2, but you could potentially do it for 3. So, I don't think I like this more than all the other effects of this. Like, I know at least when I played Commander, I like to I gravitate toward like herd migration, and I gravitate toward the what's it, the one with kicker where you could like put counters on your guys. But I mean, if you really want to cheat ramping, you could do this. But I mean, obviously there's different situations. But sneak for 2 and a green, like you could also just elf, and then you could hit this on 3 anyways, or you can just go like creature, and then turn 3 do it anyways. So I don't know. Maybe it's okay, but I'm not sure. Omni Cheese Pizza. Something you know, there's a lot of artifacts that are pizza based in this set. You're gonna hear me bitch about this. Just letting you know. Artifact when this enters, draw a card, sack it to filter, sack to gain 3. Pauper players, let me know if this is good. I guess I don't know if this card's actually good. I think there's a Jack-o'-lantern I thought was a card that's similar to this, but it's a little different. Maybe this card's good. I'm not sure. Sounds good as Prophetic Prism. You have to sack it. So, Putrid Pals, Death Touch. I know this card because Hunter shared this in the chat. So Disappear. This creature enters with 2 1/1 counters on it if a permanent left the battlefield under your control this turn. It's literally Revolt. The only difference is Revolt is so it's a permanent left the battlefield under your control. Revolt is like if you control the permanent or something, like if you own the permanent or something like that. So like technically it's different, but it's basically the same. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Tainted Treats. Golgari 1, instant destroy an artifact or creature if its mana value was 4 or less. Create a food token. Okay, so it's Putrefy, basically strictly better. I mean, sure, Putrefy can't be regenerated, but no, that's basically a better Putrefy. So that's, I mean, it's good rate. I don't think this is good enough to see constructed play, but like this is a card that I'm happy to pick, especially in limited. Like, phew, that's a nice card. TCRI ability, we already did that. Turtle Blimp. Flying, when it enters, make a 2/2 red mutant creature token with crew 2. Okay, so it just crews itself. Well, it can crew itself with the token there. Yeah, good card. 3/4 flyer. Makes a dude. It's probably pretty good in limited, I'd assume. I mean, it makes a dude, and then it's a 3/4 flyer. 2 things at once. Pretty good. All right. Baxter Stockman. 3/3 for 5. When it enters, make a 1/1 robot. At the beginning of combat of turn, an artifact creature gets plus for preserving his first strike and vigilance until end of turn. Interesting. It's probably decent. Interesting. Okay. Brilliance Unleashed. 4 blue-red sorcery. Choose one or both. Deals 5 damage to a creature. Choose an artifact card in your graveyard. Return it to the battlefield if it's an artifact creature card. Otherwise, it comes back as a 3/3 robot with flying. That's a pretty cool effect for Izzet. So the first thing that comes to my head is you guys know what I'm trying to say. Godpharaoh's Gift. You could Godpharaoh's Gift this back. Also, so similar to those effects, because normally like a refurbish effect in white at least is 4 mana. This is 6 mana. But being able to hit a creature and do this potentially is pretty solid. If it's already an artifact creature, it just comes back as itself. This is interesting. I like this card. This seems pretty sweet. I like this. I like this card. I also can imagine it with like, you could do this on 5 if you played like a big score or something like that. And then you do this, you discard like your big artifact creature and then get some value in the next turn, hit something, bring it back. It could be pretty good. I like this card. This card's probably my favorite card that I've seen so far, or at least strongest card I've seen so far from the recent cards we just talked about. Go Ninja Go. Boros, sorcery, choose one or both. Exile target creature control, then return to the battlefield. Okay, it's a blink effect. We don't have a lot of those in Pioneer, so that's cool. Go Ninja Go deals damage equal to the greatest power among creatures you control to target creature and opponent controls. Okay, just a solid, it's a charm, right? There's okay, I'm seeing a trend here. So it looks like there's, at least of some of the colors, there's a choose one or both for all these. So we'll see what the rest of those look like as we go further into this. Solid mode, right? We got a removal spell, and then we can get some value from blinking, so it's good. Ice Cream Kitty. It's a 1/3 for 1 and Golgari hybrid. Food Cat Mutant. Let me get a closer look at this art. Open image, new tab. Okay. So it's like the body and it's like hugging its tail. I was like, what the hell is this? It looks like it's in a freezer. Milk, cheese. And it looks like it's freezer, but then there's pizza in the freezer, and then there's milk in the freezer. Anyways. Alright, so sacrifice another creature token, draw a card, activate as a sorcery. Sacrifice creature. So this is interesting. Sacrifice another creature or token. So this could be just... This actually might be a sneaky good common in some decks. Like, maybe not constructed, but like at least if you're building like a casual deck, maybe it's good enough and limited too, because you know you could sacrifice another creature or token, so you could get some value from that. So it's probably actually pretty solid. It's also an artifact creature. That's not bad. That's a pretty good common. Common. We're gonna talk about this. We talk about this. That's regular. Nobody. It'd be a funny card to like name on Pithing Needle, like nobody. 3 mana. When this creature enters, return to one of the target artifact you control to its owner's hand, up to 1. Okay, scry 1. All right. Pizza Face, Gastromancer. That's what they call me. Whew. All right, 3 green, black, legendary artifact creature, food mutant for 2/4. When it enters, create a food token. Disappear. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield on your control's turn, put 3/1 counters up to one other target artifact or creature. If it is a creature, it becomes... Okay, so it makes your... tokens. Sacrifice Pizza Face, you gain 15 life. Jesus, okay. Cool effect. It's interesting with Golgari, because Golgari food has a lot of synergies and such. So this is a cool card. I like this. The 15 life's kind of funny too. So, alright. Punk Frogs. 5 mana, 4/5 with Ward 3. Just vanilla, but still pretty cool. Ward 3 is a tricky one. That's a tricky one to get through. Purple Dragon Punks. 2/2 for 2. Add a red. Spend this mana only to cast an artifact spell or activate an ability. Now, we're starting to move in more into that, the red mana territory. Or red creatures making mana. This one, though, only does it specifically, so it's not like that one from the Dragons, where it can do this, where it can do, like, pretty much anything. So, this one's common, though, so, okay, fine. Rock Soldiers, 4/3 for 4. When it enters, just show up to one target non-creature artifact. Actually has a lot of things you could do with it, for sure, in Limited. Just, you know, we've seen all these, like, artifact cards. You know, at least if you blow up a food or something, it's fine, so... Rocksteady, Crash Courser, a common legendary creature, 7/7 for 6, can't be blocked by more than one creature. Boars you control can't be blocked by more than one creature. So your boars can't. Is it Bebop? I think the idea is this combos with Bebop. And then it's forest cycling. One thing underrated is forest cycling, not basic forest cycling. So you can grab any forest. So this will probably see play in random decks, like your Living Ends and such, just because forest cycling. So, and this is a pretty good card to Living End back. 7/7, can't be blocked by more than one creature. And your boars can't be blocked by more than creatures. I mean, synergy. No, good common. Saved by the Shell. That's some goofy art. 2 mana, instant, costs 1 less to cast if you control a turtle. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature control against trample, hexproof, and indestructible until end of turn. So, this is pretty good. Even at 2 mana, like, obviously, it's weird. Like, so, like, first thing that reminds me of is, like, Heroic Intervention, which gives your permanents this. Obviously, this is pretty good in an aggro deck. 1 less if you control turtle. It's obviously not your most common thing, at least if you're trying to play this in a vanilla deck, like, unless you're playing, like, Mutavault. But 1 counter, trample, hexproof, and indestructible on 1 card's pretty sweet. Obviously, you would just play Overprotect if you wanted this effect if you weren't playing turtles. But if you're playing turtles, this is pretty good. So, I love being a turtle. That makes one of us. All right. The Neutrinos. 2/4 for 4 flying. Whenever another creature control enters, it gets 1 until end of turn. It's an elf rebel. Whenever it attacks, X up to 1 target creature you own, then return it to the battlefield under your control, tapped and attacking. That's cool. That's a cool card. Don't know how good this is going to be, but this is a cool card. I like what it's got going on. Venus, Torn Between Worlds, 5 mana, 5/5. Whenever still damage, put that many 1/1 counters. That's crazy in an effect like green. Whenever creature control with the counter does combat damage to a player, you may pay blue for draw. Wow, that's a solid common. That's a solid common or uncommon. Huh, that's pretty cool. Westwind Avatar. Whew, this is big. Okay. 7/7 for 7 with trample. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a token or land. If you do, you gain 3 life. At the beginning of your end step, if a permanent left the battlefield control, draw a card. This is just your stereotypical, relatively basic, like big green fatty from the set. That's like an uncommon, like this. Reminds me of Sifter Worm, probably because of the cost 7/7 trample. When it enters, it does something. This is a cool card. I like this card. Like 10 years ago, me would have been playing like 4 of these in the green deck. No, it's a pretty sweet card. All right. Bot Bashing Time. 4 mana, deals 6 damage to creature, whatever, just your vanilla common removal spell. Alright. Old Hob, Alley Cat Blues. 4/4 for 5. At the beginning of combat, your turn, make a 2/2 red mutant token. Gains haste, destroy it. At the beginning of the next end step, target tag creature token gains indestructible until end of turn. Okay. Weird card. Pain 101. 2 mana until end of turn. Target creature gains death touch, and when this creature dies, return the benefit. Yeah, they do at least one of these effects like every time in limited. So, moving on. Paramecia Coloniax? Jesus Christ. A zombie worm. 2/2 for 2. When it enters mill 3, when it dies, you may exile it. When you do, put a creature card from your graveyard on top of your library. I feel like there's a... What's the name of it? There's another zombie that does this. It's a 2 mana one from Innistrad Crimson Vow. I almost want to look it up. Someone in chat can help me with this. There's a card, Corpse Churn? Not Corpse Churn. It's something like that. It's a 2 mana zombie that almost does the same effect, except it's a 1/3. So yeah, this is good. It literally is the same thing. So yeah, no, it's a good card. That's a good one. That might see some play. Shredder's Armor. 2 mana. Equip creature gets +1 when it enters. Attach it to a creature. Equip, sacrifice another non-land permanent. That's a good card. So, only once each turn. Damn. I was going to say, I'm like, wow, that's actually broken, but no. Okay. I mean, Undead Butler. Yes, thank you, Ralphie. Undead Butler. We'll pull that up for, open a link in new tab. When it enters mill 3 and dies, you may exile the church. Oh, this is to your hand, so this puts it on top. So it's slightly different. Oh, but this is a 1/2. Okay, so it is close. You get the extra power, but it goes on the top of your library instead. So it's a slightly different, but okay. Thank you, Ralphie. I appreciate that. I was like, I know I'm not losing my mind. I know this card exists. Thank you. How are you doing today, by the way? Garrett, thanks for joining the stream. So, Shredder's Armor, yeah. I mean, this card seems good and limited. It's you get an Unholy Strength that hard to get rid of, so it could be pretty good. Splinter, Hamato Yoshi, 1/3 for 2 with Sneak, Menace. Other ninjas get 1/1. Okay, it's just it's a ninja lord, so pretty good. Also, again, good with the ninja archetype, Sneak. So yeah, good card. Squirrelinoids. 1/1 squirrel mutant with death touch. I mean, it's a squirrel. Moving on. Stomped by the Foot. Kick or sacrifice artifact creature. -2/-2. If it spells kick, -5. Yeah, I feel like we've seen this effect a lot recently. I feel like it was one in like Dominaria United. They did this effect to sacrifice artifact creature and do that. Maybe it was -4, -4. At least for the one that used to be. But yeah, that's good. Good card. Tunnel Rats. 2/2 for 2, 5. Return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. Something to do in your rat deck, right? I mean, you just keep bringing it back. Just keep bringing it back. Dream Beavers. It's a 1/1 flying beaver. I'm in. I don't even need to see the rest of it. Is that the first lore for essentially 1 mana? Yeah, honestly. I actually didn't even think about that. Yeah. So, I've talked about this in the past. So, with lords, you know, we used to have 3 mana lords with upside, right? Then we moved to 2 mana vanillas. You know, like there was like the Merfolk Mistbinder, or not Merfolk Mistbinder, but you know what I mean. Like we moved to those vanilla lords and like the Ixalan. whatever. Now we're moving into 2-mana lords that do things. Like we have our Leaf Crown Visionaries, we have like Vidalian Hex Catchers, you know, we have our Runevelt Horde Masters. And then now we get this. So yeah, this is technically a 1-mana lord, which is pretty sweet. So I did not think about that. So we're entering new territory where we can putting this in for 1 mana is good though too. I mean, I just imagine like if, I don't know, like it's weird. I guess if you don't want to like necessarily put this in turn 2, but you could just go 1-drop ninja. You know, next turn like boom, put this in. Tapped and attacking, so it's not like you're losing out on your 1-drop in a way, and then you cast the 1-drop. I don't know. This is decent though. That's cool though. That's really cool. Dream Beavers. When this enters, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Scry 1. This is just so much value for a 1-drop flyer. You just drain your opponent and scry 1, and it's a beaver. Like, sweet. All right, Foot Mystic. 2/4. For 4th lifelink, when it enters, if a permanent left, make a ninja. That seems fine. Insectoid Exterminator. 3 mana, 2/2 flying. At the beginning of your end step, permanent left, scry 1. Yeah, good card. You got your Windrake that has some text on it. I like it. Lord Dreg, Insect Invader. 3/2 for 4 flying. At the beginning of your end step, permanent left the battlefield. Make a 1/1 homie. Sacrifice a token, draw a card. This is a sweet card, especially in limited. You got your flyer, make some homies with flying, attack a token. That's a pretty good card. Oroku Saki, Shredder Rising. 3/1 for 3 with sneak. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. It's fine. Anchovy and Banana Pizza. Dude, these... Oh my god. Ugh. Bacon O Pie was fine. This is just ridiculous. Okay. 2 black. When it enters, destroy target creature, sacrifice artifact, you gain 3 life. So this is a card I feel like will randomly show up in like legacy decks because it's an artifact that like destroys a creature. So like obviously if you're like you could cheat in like a meteor golem or something like that, right? But like I feel like there's something super specific where this would actually be good in. So also it is interestingly enough, it is a Doomblade that could add some Black Devotion. So maybe if you're playing a Black Devotion deck and you just really want a removal spell at 4 mana that can help nick those, this could randomly do a thing. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. Oh, Bebop. All right, Bebop. Warthog Warrior. I don't know a lot about Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but I know about Bebop and Rocksteady. So, Bebop. Warthog Warrior. 5/4 for 5. Menace. Rhinos, you control of Menace. There you go. And then Swamp Cycling. So, we got the other half there. So, yeah. It's funny. Rhinos of Menace. Can't even really play this in Commander because it's not a lot of mono black Rhinos. So, they should have just given this partner just like this 1 card. Bespoke Bow? I don't know. 3 mana. When it enters, return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Equip creature gets +1 on its vigilance. Equip 3. Interesting. Interesting with an artifact having a bounce effect. So that's cool. Death in the Family. 1 and a black. Instant. Exile target creature with mana value 3 or less. Yeah, this is a good card. This is the first card we've seen that will like probably for sure this will see play in Standard and Pioneer, maybe even Modern. This will see play. Exile a creature with mana value 3 or less. How similar is it to Ralph, you're gonna Anoint with Affliction. How similar is this to Anoint with Affliction? I'm just gonna have to keep a tab open here. If I knew how to spell. Oh, it's worse. It's worse. For some reason, I was thinking that was better. No, exile target creature mana value 3 or less. Okay. Well, okay. So I guess it's in most decks it's the same as Anoint with Affliction. Technically, this is better with the Corrupted. So for some reason, I was thinking that Anoint with Affliction was like 2 or less. So anyways, yeah, it's a good card. You're always gonna want to play this. I mean. I was just telling you, yeah, yeah. But yeah, it's Anoint with Affliction, so it's cool. This is back in Standard, so I feel like this is a good effect to have in Standard. We already talked about this. Fugitive Droid. Can't be blocked if an artifact entered the battlefield under your control's turn. Sacrifice this creature, counter its spell, it targets an artifact or a creature you control. So this is kind of like your, oh my gosh, I just keep forgetting the name, the pirate. Siren Storm Tamer. This is basically a Siren Storm Tamer. But it's an artifact creature. So you could do some pretty crazy things with this too. Like you could like soul artifact this and make it unblockable. So it could be like a Ginger Brute-esque kind of card. This is cool. It's a good card. Korya, Death from Above. 2/1 flyer for 3, mutant bird ninja. When it enters, X up to 1 target creature. At the beginning of the next end step, you may pay 3 to black. If you don't, return that card to the battlefield under control. So, I just imagine playing this with Flash after the end step, like after it's already, you know, at the beginning of the next end step, so you're like in end step, and then you could flash this in, and then your next turn pay 4 could be kind of nasty. But it's a blink effect. You can blink your own thing too, right? Yeah, other 1 target creature. Yeah, this could do a thing. Metalhead. 4/4 for 5. When it enters, return up to 1 other target artifact or creature to its owner's hand. Red, sacrifice another artifact, put 1 counter on it, gets menace and haste until end of turn. That doesn't seem that good. Alright. Ooze Spill. Counter spell, make a mutagen token. Okay. So if you're doing, you know, if you want artifact stuff, you can do a thing. It's a counter spell. It's good. Retribution, flash, enchant creature. Enchant creature is a turtle with base toughness 0/1. It can't attack and loses all abilities. This could be just such a blowout because of the flash. You could just, like, opponent makes a good block. And yeah, it's a good card. Return to the Sewers. Target creature's owner puts it on top or bottom of their library. You make a mutagen token. It's fun. Probably a fine card. Uneasy Alliance. Whew, oh my god. God, it's working today. Whew. Excuse me. Enchanted creature can't attack a box with pacifism. Enchanted creature, exile enchanted creature, you make a 1/1. Oh man, that's good. It's a good pacifism effect. And you make the dude? That's pretty solid. Alright, April O'Neil. Kunoichi Trainee. 2/2 for 2. When it enters scry 2, can't be blocked by a creature's power 3 or greater. Moving on. Oh boy. I can hardly read these cards. Okay. So Donatello, Gadget Master. 3/2 for 3 with Sneak 2. When it deals combat damage to a player, make a token that's a copy of an artifact you control. Okay, so it looks like it's a big blue thing is artifacts in the set. Foot Ninjas. 5/5 for 6 with Sneak. When it enters, you gain 3 life. Okay. Jenika's Technique. 2 red, instant, Sneak red. Deals 2 damage to each creature. Oh, wow. That's kind of... This card's sweet. For a red, deal 2 damage to each creature. I'm on board with this. Yeah, that's a card that's a card I would definitely play. That's hot. That's hot right there. Got unblocked. Yeah, it's return an unblocked attacker you control to hand. Has to be unblocked. Interesting. Leonardo, Cutting Edge. 1/1 for 2 Sneak for a white lifelink. Whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter. Oh, yeah. Yes. This card's excellent. I mean, it's a Soul Sister, right? It's a Soul Sister that you could pay for 1. It's unblocked anyway, so it's going to basically be a 2/2 after combat. So, yeah. No, this is a good card. It's a Soul Sister. Michelangelo, Weirdness 2/11. 1/1 for 2. When it enters, make a mutagen token. If 1 or more 1/1 counters will be put on a creature you control, that many +1. Okay, so it's a... And the mutagen tokens put counters on things, right? Sacrifice a token, put 1 counter on a creature. Yep, okay. So, yeah. I mean, it's a hardened scales. Like, yeah, of course it's going to be good. So, yeah, it's a hardened scales. Raphael, the Night Watcher. 2/3 for 4 with Sneak. Attacking creatures you control have double strike. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's solid. The only downside of this, it's a 2/3, so it just gets like bolted, which can stink. This is interesting. I don't know how good this card is. I mean, yeah, given this double strike for 3, so if you sneak it in, it's a 2/3 double striker. So I don't know. This might be the weakest of the bunch so far here, because this is fine. This is good. This is good. This might be, I don't know. Shredder, Unrelenting, 6/4 for 5. Sneak, Death Touch. When Shredder enters or attacks another creature control gets Death Touch until end of turn. Sure, it's fine. April, Reporter of the Weird, 2/2 for 3. When it does competition player, draw that many cards and then discard a card. A lot of potential upside there, but yeah, I don't know. Casey Jones, Jury Rig, Justiciar? I don't know. Jeez. 2/1 for 2 haste. When it enters, look at the top 4 cards of your library, reveal an artifact and put them in your hand. Rest on the bottom? Yeah, this is an excellent card. 2/1 for 2 with haste and then does that. That's pretty good. That's a good card. Casey Jones looks good in Rona combo? Oh. Oh, yeah. That does look good in Rona combo. Yeah. That seems pretty good, actually, yeah. Because it untaps. That's actually pretty... I didn't think about that. Yeah, no, I'm on board with that. That's pretty sweet. That's cool. All right. Okay, looks like they have they have other effects of this. Okay. Donatello, Way with Machines, 1/2 for 3 with flying. When an artifact you control, just put a 1/1 counter on it. A lot of potential to get out of hand quick. So, that's cool. Don and Raph, Hard Science. 2/4 for 3, Menace. Whenever Don and Raph attacks, I don't know, that sounds weird. The next non-creature spell you cast this turn has affinity for artifacts. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Henchbots. When it enters, exile a target tapped creature an opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. Could be funny. Just play like a... what's it called? Play this with the tap effects. It's like your icy manipulators, and then you just... It'd be funny. Jenica, Bad Apple Big Sister. 3/3 for 5. Mutant Ninja Turtle. When it enters, make a 2/2 red mutant. Plane cycling. Plane cycling is the best part of that card. Excuse me. Leonardo, Leader in Blue. 2/1 for 1. Okay, I'm on board. You already have me. Sneak for 5. When it enters, if its sneak cost was paid, creatures you control get +2/+0 until end of turn, and for 2 mana you can get First Strike. If you're playing like a vanilla, like mono white aggro deck, and you don't want to spend a lot of money, and you just like want like a $5 aggro deck, I don't know if it gets much better than this. Like, not thinking about rares, I don't think it gets any better than this. That's a good common or uncommon. Mechanized Ninja Cavalry, 1/1 for 2. When it enters, make a 1/1. They make a lot of these good. Michelangelo, Mutant BFF, 4/4 for 4. Each creature you control with a counter can't be blocked by more than one creature. When it enters, attacks, create a mutagen token. That's good. 4/4 for 4 makes a thing. Adds evasion. Mikey and Leo, Chaos and Order, 2/2 for hybrid. Whenever you put a counter on a creature, you control, draw a card. Yeah, that's good. Good base card. Green, white. Makes sense. Mouser Mark 3, 2/3 for 2. Can't attack unless you control another artifact. Not that hard to get that online, but it's still fine. Raphael, Most Attitude. Look at this stupid art, dude. I'm sorry. Like, it's nothing against, like, it's not that the art's bad. It's just like, this is Magic the Gathering now. Like, come on, man. Anyways, 4/3 for 4 with Menace. Whenever another creature control enters, you may exile the top card of your library. When it attacks, until you may play card exiled with Raphael. No, that's a good card. Rennet, Temporal Apprentice. Oh, excuse me. 4/3 for 5 Flash. When it enters, return each other non-land permanent entered this turn to its owner's hand. That could be pretty funny. Each other non-land permanent. Yeah, just imagine blinking this. His opponent just trying to do anything. Skateboard. 1 mana. When it enters tap, target permanent. Equip creature gets 1/0 and haste with equip 1. All you got. So here's what we're gonna do. Okay. So we're just gonna like give this flash somehow, and then like our opponent like they'll go to like go to their upkeep, and we'll like tap their lands now. I don't know. Could we make something happen here? Is there something here? Why skate a half pipe when you could skate a sewer pipe? That's true. You got me on that. Slash Reptile Rampager. 7/5 for 5. I'm listening. Whenever another creature control enters, deals 2 damage to its opponent. When it attacks, make a 2/2 red mutant creature token. Another creature control enters. Yeah, this is just like, this is just good. Give this haste. Whew. Whew. Slithering Cryptoid. 2-3 for 3. When it enters, make a mutagen token. Good card. Cool art. EPF Point Squad. 2-1 for 3. Whenever another creature control enters, put 1 counter on this creature. This could get pretty big and get pretty out of hand. For a common, it's pretty sweet. Foot Ninjas we saw. Frog Butler. This is literally just Poison Dart Frog, except it gets Reach instead of Death Touch. Sucks. Trash card. This Poison Dart Frog's better than this. Get this out of here. Just give me Poison Dart Frog. Guac and... Oh my... Dude, stop. What are we doing? It's just pizza. It's literally just pizza. Ugh, Guac and Marshmallow Pizza. 1 mana flash. When it enters... Creature gets +2/+2 until untap it. And it's too bad because it's a cool card, but then it's just... It's literally just guacamole pizza. Oh, God. Jenica's Technique, we saw this. Good card. Manhole Missile deals 3 damage to a creature. You may put a card from your hand at the bottom of your library if you draw a card. Okay, they've done a couple of these effects. There's actually this a better one now. There's one that hits creatures and planeswalkers, so... Michelangelo Game Master. 3-3 for 3 is being your end step. Permanent left, boom, counter it. Sure. Michelangelo, Mutant BFF, we already saw this card. Mouser Attack. 2 mana. Choose one. You make a homie or buff a homie. Sure, it's fine. Back in the day, I said just Sure Strike, yeah. It's Sure Strike, but you can make a homie. That's pretty good. Lose artifact enters and lose the benefit, make a 1/1. Sacrifice artifact, just 3 damage to target creature. Yeah, it's probably good. Probably a decent card. Mute Town Musicians. 2-4 for 3 trample. Whenever another creature control enters, creature gets 1/0 until it tries. Another one of these cards. Yeah, just play more creatures and this is better. That's pretty cool. Novel Nunchaku. 3 mana. When it enters attached to a creature, it fights and it gets 1/1 and trample. Yeah, I like that. That's a cool card. No Group Biological Assets. During your turn, this creature's first strike. When this creature attacks, you may discard a card if you do draw a card. Yeah, it's fine. Primordial Pachyderm. 4-4 for 4. Reach, trample, and energy gain 2 life. Dude, this is like... These are those vanilla cards that I'm just like all about. And this is one of them, certainly. So, nice. A dinosaur. Okay. I did not know there was a dinosaur in the set. So, I haven't read it. Or is this card going to be good? My guess is it's going to suck. All right. Ragamuffin Raptor. 4-3 for 5. I'm glad that I said it sucked. When it enters, return up to 1 creature or food card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay, so I partially take back what I said. Commander Dinosaurs, this is an excellent card because it's a dinosaur and you can return a creature from your graveyard to your hand. So it could be like an Eternal Witness, but it does a creature. But it's a dinosaur. So that's actually not bad. It's not bad for a common. Raphael, Most Attitude, 4-3 for 4 menace. Oh, we saw this one. This is a good card. Tenderize. Yeah, it's Rapid Bite. Instant speed. Nothing crazy. Wingnut. Bat on the Belfry. Belfry? 2 mana, 1/2. Whenever another creature control enters, it gains flying menace or haste until end of turn. When another attacks, each other attacking creature gets 1/0 until end of turn. That's good. Good card. Zog, Triceraton Castaway. Oh, we got another dinosaur. 5-4 for 5. When Zog enters, target creature can't block this turn. Is mountain cycling. Damn, you had me a dinosaur, but you lost me. Zoo Escapees, 2-2 for 2. When it leaves the battlefield, make a mutagen token. Yeah, good value. Good value there. April Report of the Weird. We saw that. Buzzbots. Flying Vigilance. When it dies, draw a card. Sure. Crustacean Commando. 3 for 2. When it enters, make a mutagen. Nothing exciting. We already saw this card. Okay, what is this? Feather-Brained Bilcher. 0-2 for 1. Flying when it leaves the battlefield, create a food token. It's kind of funny. Look at that face right there. It's crazy. Look at this guy. You got a chili dog or something. General Trog, Heart of Stone. 4-3 for 5. Trample. When it enters, you may sacrifice another artifact. When you do, does 4 damage to target creature. Yeah, that's fine. Grounded for Life. Spell costs 3 less to cast if it targets a tap creature or creature. Yeah, this is like Ride Down, right? Same thing. Hamato Guardian Stance. 1/3 against Flying Thunder and Scry 1. Okay, just a generic pump spell. Target creature without flying gains flying till end of turn. This could be a good, like, in limited. If you're trying to break up the board stall, give something good flying. This could be good. And just make a homie. Oh, we saw that. Okay, Leonardo Big Brother. 1/0 for each other creature you control. It could be interesting. We saw this one. Make your move. 2 and a white. Destroy target artifact, enchantment, or creature power. Yeah, this is the candle thing from Thunder Junction or something. Yeah, maybe it was Carlo Manor. We saw this though. Mighty Mutanimals. 2/1 for 4 when it enters. Make a 2/2 mutant whenever another creature control enters. When you counter enter creature control. So it's just like, okay. Alright, that's fine. Generic. Make something bigger. Yep. Quintessential Katana. Equipped creature gets 1/1 and has whenever this creature deals combat damage. Untapping, you gain 2 life whenever ninja control enters and attaches this equipment to it. Interesting. Looks like it sucks. This artifact enters or leaves the battlefield, you may tap or untap target creature. Draw 2 cards. Shredder Unrelenting. 6/4 for 5. We saw this card. I think we saw that one. Nothing good. Nothing good. Okay. Oh, Turtle Lair. Tap to add 1 mana of any color. Spend this mana only cast a ninja or turtle spell. Target ninja or turtle can't be blocked this turn. Listen, if you're playing a ninja or turtle deck, this card is quite good. This card is quite good. Escape Tunnel, we know that. Everything Pizza. 2 mana food. When this artifact enters, search your library for a basic land and put it in your hand. Sure. Wooburgen 2. What does this thing do? Sacrifice this artifact. Target player gains 3 life, draws a card. Each of your opponents discard a card. This artifact does 3 damage to any target. Put 3 more counters up to 1 target creature. Okay, so it's... yeah, it's fine. Doing this in limited is not worth it. Lessons from Life. 2 green, blue. I saw this card only because of the art, because they're playing Magic. I mean, like, look at this. Look at this art. I'll pull it up here so you can see it. Like, they're playing Magic. They're playing Magic. Like, there's a forest. That's crazy. That's like the 4th wall break that I didn't think we'd ever see. This is like an unset thing. Because, like, yeah. Anyways. Lessons from Life. Draw 3 cards and may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield tab. So it's kind of like the... it's kind of like the Civic one from Gatecrash. Because that one was 5... draw 3, then you can play an additional land. So, similar to that, but a little different. So, that's a good card, though. Lita, Little Orphan Amphibian. 2/1 for 2 Alliance. Whenever another creature you control enters, choose one that has been chosen. When another creature you control enters. 1 counter, create a food token, scry 1. Oh, so you can do multiple effects. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Mona Lisa, the Mona Lisa. Science Geek. 1/3 for 3, reach. Tap to add X-Men of anyone cover X is among this part. You could do some really stupid things with this card for sure. There's got to be some combo you could do. Leonardo Cutting Edge, we saw that. That's a forest. So forest, so what you do is you tap it for a green. Anyways. Shark Shredder, Killer Clone, 4/4 for 4 sneak, 5 for strike. When it deals combat damage to a player, put up to 1 target creature card from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. It enters, tapped, and attacking that player. When it deals combat damage to a player, put up to 1 target creature card. So this works even if you don't sneak it because it has first strike. So this is where people need to understand how combat works. You can't just say, oh, it's the damage. This has first strike. That's how this card works. Super cool card. Potentially backbreaking card. Sneak that thing into play. It's over. Okay, we saw this. We did not see this one. We don't actually see any of these. Okay, April O'Neil Hacktivist. 1/5 for 4. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card for each card type among spells you've cast this turn. That could be interesting. That's pretty cool. Draw a lot of cards from that. Casey Jones Vigilante. 3 mana 4/3. When it enters, draw 3 cards. At the beginning of your upkeep, discard 3 cards at random. So this could be nuts if you just like pop off the turn that you play this. That could be pretty good. Dark Leo and Shredder. Orzhov for a 1/3 sneak. Attacking ninjas you control Death Touch. Use color player. Make a 1/1 black ninja creature token. Then if you have 5 more ninjas, that player loses half their life rounded up. So this is cool, but black-white is such a doo-doo dunderhead thing. Make it Dimir. Even sweet. But it's Orzhov. So you can, like, still make it work, but, like, it's way harder. Just counter player, we saw that. Oh my god, I can hardly read this card. Tap, put 3 1/1 counters on target artifact you control. If it is a creature, it becomes that. Whenever artifact controls put in a graveyard, if it counters on it, move those counters onto one target artifact or creature control. Sure. Krang. I saw this card in the leaks. 9/9 for 9. Legendary artifact creature. Flying, trample, indestructible, haste. Other artifact creatures you control have flying, trample, indestructible, and haste. So this is just a big beat stick to put in. The indestructible could be good. Exile effects are aplenty nowadays, but this you could just win the game with this card for sure. Michelangelo Improviser, 4/4/4 snake. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, you may put a creature card or a land card from your hand out of the battlefield. So you could just cheat something into play pretty funny with this. So it's interesting though. It's interesting. That could be a game ender for sure. We saw that. We saw this. Must be blocked if able. Whenever it deals combat damage, add that much. Whenever it's dealt damage, add that much red mana. Until in turn, you don't lose manas. Okay, that's pretty cool. It's a cool card. Super Shredder. This is the one we saw a while ago in the first look. Put one counter on whenever a permanent leaves the battlefield. That's pretty good. It's whenever another permanent leaves the battlefield. So it's not just you, it's your opponent too. So this could be pretty good. This probably is one of the better cards in the set. Turtles in Time. We saw this one. I feel like 7 mana. Return all creatures to their owner's hand. Each player may shuffle their hand and engrave it in their library. Then each player who does draw 7 cards. Exile Turtles in Time. So, interesting. Okay, we saw those. Chrome Drone. Other artifact creatures you control get 1/0 for 1/3. Okay, so it's an artifact lord. Create a token that's a copy of another target artifact you control. Those tokens gain haste? Wow, this is a sweet card. If you're just playing like artifact aggro, this card is hot. I have a mana sink and it's a lord. Wow, that's sweet. That's a sweet card. I like this. We saw this. Northampton Farm. Tap for colorless. 1, exile target creature you own. 2, sacrifice its land, return a creature card, exile its land to the battlefield of control. Return each other card exile with its land to its owner's hand. That's probably decent. Just a commander card, probably, though. We saw this. Views! 2 mana legendary artifact. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it leaves the battlefield, create a mutagen token for each 1/1 counter on it. Exile target card from a graveyard, create a mutagen token. That's pretty sweet. Good card. Graveyard hate. We always love to see that. Turtle Van. When this creature attacks, put a 1/1 counter on target creature that created this turn. Then, if that creature is a mutant, ninja, or turtle, double the number of 1/1 counters on it. Interesting. Turtle Van. Weathermaker. 3 mana. Whenever a land you control enters, put a charge counter on its artifact. Tap it for 1 mana. Tap, remove 2 counters from it, add 2 colorless. Tap, remove 3 counters, deals 3 damage to any target. Alright, well, this is going to be... It's tricky because it's a mana rock. It has the potential to be a crazy mana rock. You can't tap it right away unless you somehow have 3 mana on like turn 3. You already have an extra land. Then you could play a land and then put a counter on it. When you play 1 land, you turn this thing on permanently, right? It's a good card. I don't know if this is better than some of the other mana rocks, but this will see. If you're playing a landfall deck, right, you play this though for sure. Agent Bishop, Man in Black. We have common turn, put a 1/1 counter each of up to 2 target creatures. That's pretty cool for 3 mana, so that's pretty good. We saw this. Armageddon. Future Shark. 9/6 for 8 with Flash. When it enters, destroy up to 3 target creatures. Look at this art, too. That art's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a cool card. Just like a super Necrotal. Bebop and Rocksteady. 7/5 for 3. Okay, there's going to be some stupid downside here. When it attacks or blocks, sacrifice a permanent unless you discard a card. Attacks or blocks surface are permanent unless you discard a card. Attacks or blocks surface are permanent unless you discard a card. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Reminds me of a Riding Register for sure. Interesting. Okay. Got another B by Brocksteady. Broadcast Takeover. 2 red. Gain control of all artifacts your opponents control until end of turn. Untap them to gain haste until end of turn. Okay. RIP for your opponents playing artifact deck. Because Jones, we saw this. We saw that. We saw that. Don and Leo, Problem Solvers. 4/6 for 5 Vigilance at the beginning of your end step. Exile up to 1 target artifact you control to 1 target creature control. Then return to the battlefield. That's pretty good. Good blinker. Dawn and Raph, Hard Science. 2/4 for 3 with Menace when they attack. The next, we saw this, okay. Ground Chuck and Dirtbag. 8/8 for 6 with Trample. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add a green. Okay, so it just like doubles, kind of doubles your mana. 8/8 for 6 with Trample. So this is like your vanilla, like this card's going to be a couple bucks just because everyone's going, oh my god, it doubles my mana. I mean, to be clear, I would have played this back in the day for sure. But cool card. Improvised Arsenal. Equipped creature gets 1/0 for each artifact you control, and then 5 create a token that's a copy of this equipment and equip red. That's pretty sweet. That's a cool card. Artifact Dagger again, maybe in Soul or something. That could be cool. Kitsune, Dragon's Daughter. 6/6 for 5 or 6 with Vigilance. When it enters or deals combat damage to a player, you may exchange control of 2 other target creatures controlled by different players. Okay, hold on. That could be pretty sweet. This is an interesting card for sure. I like this. Kitsune's Technique. 6 mana, opponent mills half their library, sneak for 2. Oh god, dude, that could be nuts. Opponent mills half their library rounded up. That's just mean to do that for 2. Sheesh. It's also target. Oh, this opponent's not target player. Krang Mastermind. 1/4 for 8, affinity for artifacts. You can feel 4 cards ahead, draw cards equal to the difference. Just 1 for each other artifact you control. Good artifact synergy. Is this good enough for affinity? Probably. It is an artifact creature itself, though, too. So, yeah, I would say so. Good with Simulacrum Synthesizer, for sure. It's excellent with that, actually. Krang and Shredder. 6/7. I'm just going to skip that card just because of that. Leatherhead, Swamp Stalker. 5/4 for 4 with Trample. Enters with a hexproof counter on her. When Leatherhead deals combat damage to a player, you may remove a counter from her. When you do, destroy target artifact or enchantment that player controls. Wow, I like how it loses the hexproof, but at least initially it's a monster that you can't touch right away. So that's pretty cool. I like this card. If it was a dinosaur, we'd talk about it. Leonardo Sewer Samurai. 3/3 for 4 with Sneak for 4, double strike. During your turn, you may cast creature spells with power or toughness 1 or less from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that creature enters with a finality counter. Okay. That's cool. Leonardo's Technique. 4 mana, Sneak 2, return up to 1 or 2 target creature cards, each with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. They love doing these effects now, the mana value 3 or less to the play. They love doing that, so it's cool. Madame Knoll, Power Broker, 1/3 for 3, Death Touch. Whenever another creature control enters, you may pay life equal to its power. If you do, put that money when counters on it. Oh, so you like double your Death Touchers? That's cool. I like that. We saw this. Okay, Michelangelo's Technique. 5 mana. Look at the top 8 cards of your library. Put up to 2 creature cards with total mana value 6 or less for among them on the battlefield, and the rest on the bottom of your library. And then Sneak for 3 and a green. Okay, so this is interesting because you could put a 6-drop into play. Or like a mana value 6 or less. Yeah, so you could just put in a 6-drop, a 5 and a 1, a 4 and a 2, a 3 and a 3. That's a sweet card. I like this. 8 cards is not bad either. Because I remember playing See the Unwritten, and See the Unwritten's 8. So that's not nothing. I like this. This is pretty sweet. I would almost goof off and try that in Dinosaurs. Mikey and Don Party Planners. 3/3 for Power. Ward 2, you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may play lands and cast Mutant Ninja or Turtle spells from the top of your library. If you cast a creature spell, creature ends with additional 1 card. Interesting. Okay, it's a good card. We saw this. Mondo Gecko, 2/3 for 3. 1, discard a card until end of turn. Mondo Gecko becomes the color of your choice and it's hexproof from that color. It is common damage to a player. Draw a card for each color among permanents you control. Sure. Mutagen Man, Trample, 2/3 for 2 with X. Trample, activated abilities of artifact tokens you control cost 1 less to activate. So wait, can you just like activate all of your mutagen tokens? If so, that's pretty dope. And then when it enters, make X mutagen tokens. That's pretty cool if you could just activate them or your bloods and just. That's pretty sweet. Northwind Avatar, 5/5 for 5, flying. When it enters, if you cast it, you may put a card from your own you own from outside the game into your hand. That's a cool card. Prehistoric Pet. Oh gosh, we got a dinosaur. 1/2 for 1. This creature can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. 2 mana. Return another target creature you control to its owner's hand. Activate only during your turn. That's a dinosaur. So interesting. Pepperoni's its name, apparently. Pepperoni. See, we saw this. Raphael's Technique. 4 red, sneak. Each player may discard their hand and draw 7 cards. 3 mana. I'm in. Ralph and Leo, sibling rivals. 2/4 for 3. When it attacks, if it's the first combat phase of the turn, untap 1 or 2 target attacking creatures. After this phase, there is an additional combat phase. Additional combats, 3 mana, could snowball. Raph and Mikey, Troublemakers. 7/7 for 7, trample and haste. Okay, red-green, all right. When it attacks, reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card. If you're on the battlefield, tapped and attacking, and the rest on the bottom of your library. Jeez. Wow. This could be a blowout. I mean, if you're playing 60 card, the game could just be over. Also, it's red and green hybrid. So that's something to think about, too. You can play it in a red deck or a green deck. So, wowzers. And it's revealed until you reveal a creature. So you're going to hit one. So that's pretty cool. Rat King. 1/1 for 2. At the beginning of your set for permanent left. Make a 1/1 rat and put a 1 counter on this. Sacrifice 3 rats. Return target creature card and all other cards with the same name as that card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. Okay, so this is literally like return target creature card all it is. So this is literally a rat colony card. Just because of this text, like you just rat colony. So if you want to play a rat colony or Relentless Rats deck, this is your new commander of all time, basically. So this is pretty cool, though. Ravenous Robots, 2/1 for 2. Whenever you cast an artifact spell, make a 1/1 colorless robot. Red and tap creature token control, gain haste until end turn. Yeah, that's a good card. Just whenever you cast an artifact, you make an artifact. That's good. That's good. Who's this weird dude? Sally Pride, Linus Leader, 2/4 for 5. When it enters, make X 2/2 red mutant creature tokens, where X is the number of non-token creatures you control. Attacks put 1 counter on each creature you control. It's a vanilla. It's a cat, apparently. Oh my god, there's so many cards. How many more do we have to go over? Holy Jesus, we got a lot of cards. What time is it? God, we've been streaming for an hour. There's so many cards. There's so many. Do I want to go over all these cards? What's this? Cowabunga. Jesus. Okay, dude, I don't know if I want to go through the rest of these cards. There's so many. Okay, wait. These ones we already knew about because those were officially revealed a while ago. Okay, I'm just going to quickly skim through if any of these are interesting here. Okay, hold on. 3 mana sorcery sneak. Destroy a creature or enchantment. If enchantment was destroyed, so you lose 2 life. Wow, so 1 black to destroy a creature. That's pretty dope. Each opponent loses 1 life. Probably a combo card. Believe in ninja. Control triggers the ability triggers an additional time trigger ninja can't be blocked this turn. Okay. Okay, so this is your Esper card, your Esper Ninja Commander right there. Okay. Half these cards are ending up with the sewer. Dude, half these cards are horrible. Sheesh. Splinter's Technique, Search your library for a card and put it in your hand. Okay, and then it's Demonic Tutor. All right, that's decent. We know this. Reach and Trample. Can't attack or block unless it's power 6 or greater. Sacrifice no artifact, boom, count, or draw card, boom, count. Okay, that's cool. Make 3 white ninjas. Spell sneak us the attack. Shoo! For 2 mana, that's pretty good. Turtle Wolf move can be countered. Menace 3/2 for 2. Whenever a player casts a spell, if the amount of mana is less than its mana value, just 3 damage to that player. Whoa. Whenever a player casts a spell, if the amount of mana spent to cast it was less than its mana value. That's interesting. Like that. Oh, 04 flying, 2 mana. That's ridiculous, dude. Just tap for 2 mana. Flying. Triceraton Commander. We got a dinosaur 2/2 for what was it? Splinter Radical Rat goes nuts with Kaido. Oh my god, dude! I didn't think about that. Dude, that actually is pretty nuts. That actually is super nuts. Wow. Ninja's coming back? Maybe. 2/2 for 2 and XX. When it attacks, dinosaurs you control other than this creature get +1/+1 get flying until end of turn. When this creature enters, make X 2/2 white dinosaur soldier creature tokens. This is pretty cool. So you can just go like super wide. Where's Ralphie at? Or Arfie. Arfie Games, where are you at with this? Let's play that. Turncoat Kunoichi. Whatever it is. It doesn't seem good. Flash Turtles get 2/2. Okay, sure. Saw that. That's a common. No. Kabunga 4 cards, Mutant into Turtle or Land. Yeah, sure. That was a good community dinosaurs. Champion basic land, enters exile target creature, put controls into the swirl. So strictly worse than Ossification. Splinter Radical Rat goes now. Oh yeah, that's the one there. So sorry. Elite, common. Whenever this or another mutant enters, make a mutant token. Sure. Double strike. Sure. I can read that. Show to one artifact creature flying. Okay. Negate. Whoa, the card's nuts. Whenever another creature enters, more does 1 damage each opponent. Secretly good card. It's basically the same as that one other dude. Kind of close. The Sparking Trooper. Not quite. Shoulders Revenge Trigger. Just creature card. Jokers. I like that. Sneak. Saw that. Dude, this is the card that pissed me off right here. Spicy Oatmeal Pizza. When this artifact enters, it deals 4 damage to any target and 3 damage to you. This is such a sweet card, but the fact that it's just a pizza. Stupid. And we saw this. Okay. These were all cards that were shown after the big leak happened, so I'm not going to go over any of these cards at all. Also, these basics are horrible. These are the worst basics in the game right there. So, okay. Anyways, moving on from that, I actually didn't think about, hopefully my arena doesn't need to be updated here. Let's see. I did update it the other day, though. So, let's see. 9:30. We'll probably get 2 games in real quick. I'm very tired, as you could tell. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Work today and work in the morning. Oh, goodness. Best of 3 Pioneer Spine Rock stuff. Yeah, I think, did we just play Enraged Dinos? Let's do it. I haven't updated this deck in a while. Don't need to, though. This deck is just that good, I don't even need to update it. This is some beautiful artwork, by the way. Lorwyn, goated set. Lorwyn is such a cool set. I said this last year. I was like, Lorwyn's going to be the best set of the year. And I think that's still very likely. Although, I will give Avatar some flowers. Avatar seems like a cool set. Not keeping that. We are going to keep this. Bottom, the Bone Horde. No! I haven't played Arena in a while, and this is how it starts. Flat Seas, just ripping Elf right off the top. Come on. No, not that. No, not the Stomping Ground. Also, dig the sleeves. Ice Age sleeves? Give me some of that. Oh, what? Wait, oh, they discarded this. Oh, it's... I should just, like, hold this. Should I actually? Yeah, we got nothing else going on. They're just gonna Fatal Push. Yeah, whatever. Because then if they play a creature, I can Reckless Rage. So yeah, whatever. Oh, so they're mono black Doom Blades. Oh boy, mono black Doom Blade, my least favorite deck. Oh, Fatal Push. I was hoping that they were just gonna do nothing there. A Bloodletter. If this is just a Bloodletter pile, then this is so lame. If that, we could just be dead on this next turn. Stopping around. I guess we'll just do this. We might just be dead. If they just go land, then we lose half our life. We might just be dead. Okay. Well, they're gonna probably get rid of the Reckless Rage. Oh, they got rid of the Ripjaw. Instead of the Reckless Rage? What? Really? Okay. A lair? It's weird. Okay, well, I'm gonna activate. Oh my gosh. Hold on, people. I feel like I have to kill this thing, actually, though. Undo. Boom! As long as I don't have Fatal Push. Worth it! Hopefully I don't have a Fatal Push here. Oh, we're good. Okay. 8. Do we Fatal Push here? We'll lose it during your turn, they lose twice that much instead. I guess there's no reason. I mean, I guess there is some reason to, but yeah, whatever. Let them declare attackers. My turn! Reckless Rage! Pow pow! Boom, boom! Thank you! Fatal Push. Oh, look at that! What a great draw. Alright. Another Reckless Rage. Well, I guess there was motivation. That's why we should have just Reckless Rage there. We got a snowstorm coming tonight. Yeah, we just got done with our snowstorm, so we're good right now. It wasn't a big storm, though, I would say, though. It's been pretty mild. Oh, what a draw. Let's see what they'll do here. The one they block, I'll just Reckless Rage, yeah. Reckless Rage is secretly pretty good. Just because it's a 2/4. Mutavault or Hive. I'm gonna get the Hive active. I say if you're going Hive shenanigans, you're dead. Yeah, because I'm gonna smack you back here with Raptor. Yep. Besage you. Yeah, we'll just get both, I guess. Could matter. Actually, yeah, because 3, that's 2 right there. So, a Bone Horde. Oh, dude, this is so stupid. Opponent could have anything. Oh, because it's there. They're probably just dead. But if we besiege you, then they have it, dude. This is so stupid. So, opponent, if they have like, they have to have something like super specific. Yep. So they block there. Okay, and then they take 2. Okay, so they take 2 and die. Okay, cool. I was like, it's like, it takes something really specific here for them to win. That was a really dumb game, but it was still funny. So, yeah, we want you guys. We definitely want these. I don't think we want those. I mean, maybe we do, but I don't think so. I don't want these, because there's no way we're going to get them to survive. No way. In real life. Should attack this turn. 5 creature. I mean, is this it? I don't think so. Am I really only playing 3 communes? I don't know if I like that I'm only playing 3 communes. Nah, I guess we'll just play the 1 elf. Really? We're only playing 3 communes? When did I agree to that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 23 lands. Alright, fine. I don't think... I mean, maybe this is good. Maybe this is better than Regal Piercer. I'm just going to make the call, and maybe they're going to bring Gifted Aetherborn or something. I don't know. Well, I'll bring it up. Try it. Oh, yeah. Keeping this. I mean, they're going to Thoughtseize us, but oh my god, they don't Thoughtseize us. They're just going to Doomblade us. There's no point. I will do it here so we can get the Frostodon online. There is motivation to do this here. Unless they have Revolt, this is the only target for push. Shielded Edict. It's just mono black Doomblade and then try to like cheese you the first turn. So this is kind of nasty. That actually could be a problem here for us. Well, also that combos with that, so I guess that's pretty good. No blocks. Card's actually a problem for us. Screaming Nemesis. What do we do here? So, that's gross. That's nasty. Guess I'll play this guy. They're gonna Doomblade us, dude. I don't even know what we do against a slasher, though. We might just die. Yeah, do it for the throat. Yeah. It's just, I mean, to be fair, this is such a bad matchup for us. Like, it's literally just mono black Doomblades. Like, that's literally what this matchup is. Like, this is such a bad matchup for us. So I guess permanents and griffins and libraries can't enter the battlefield. So I guess maybe we bring that in and then we cut that. Maybe these are actually don't think that these are that good against it. Or no. Yeah, maybe those aren't that good. But and then we could bring one of those in. So if they're trying to slasher us and we kill it, I think that works. Maybe it doesn't and I'm an idiot, but I think it does work. Yeah, no, this is such a bad matchup for us. Like, mono black Doomblades is so bad. Because you know they're playing 4 Fatal Push. You know that they're playing 4 Go for the Throats. You know they're bringing in more interaction. Like, this is such a bad matchup for us. If it's black mid-range, we're not in good shape. Which is unfortunate because there's a lot of black mid-range in this format. So... Homie Spencer opened a bunch of Pokemon packs earlier. The best part about playing Pokemon now is everyone gives you your bulk. Oh, gives you their bulk. So, like, if I want to build more decks or need cards for decks, I'm probably going to have them. It's pretty dope. So, it's pretty sweet. Play first. Yeah. Let's keep Baruni. Now, here's the question. I think I'd rather have them kill my Mage Bait. Of course, we're not going to get a 3rd land here, and then we're going to lose. Of course, then we're going to lose. Oh my god. Screaming Nemesis? Man, what do we get down? No. Yeah, I'm gonna Marauding Raptor here, actually. I'm gonna Marauding Raptor. That was a close call than you think. They're gonna kill the Mage Bane. They're probably gonna be like, yeah, actually that card's annoying. Because then I can Screaming Nemesis next turn here if they let the Marauding Raptor live. If they make me sack, I think I'm gonna get rid of the Mage Bane. Sure, creature plays rocker and you gain this life. Okay, so they are playing life game then, so. Unstoppable Slasher. Land right here. Come on, give me the land. Oh, wait a second. This is hot. Do we do that? Yeah. Then we're gonna draw the. Oh, I was like, oh, I was totally ready to draw it too. Well, I was hoping that we were going to be able to get the Marauding Raptor online, so we could have just done the ping and been killing it. Unholy Annex! Draw some cards! Get a land! Well, you drew kind of land. Okay, so they're going to get the Demon online. Okay. We can still attack with the Screaming Nemesis. Oh, I drew a Copper Line. Hold on a second. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Hey! We be rocking till the wheels fall off. Oh my god, that would have been so good too. Yeah, we gotta do this. So they block. Okay, they didn't block. Okay. Come on, give me something good. Or please nothing bad happen. So we got a Reckless Rage online. We can do some nutty things here. Bloodletter of Aclazotz, so we don't lose. What do? Do I just block with the Mage Bane? I think so. Yeah, just block with the Mage Bane. Okay. Shieldred's Edict. Sacrifice a non-token creature. 9, so this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, we're gonna win with oh wait, no, because they're gonna drain us. Oh man. Oh, I think I have to get rid of the Ripjaw. Or no, because 3. So they're gonna gain 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we need to draw a land here. We need an untapped land, and I think we win. No! I think we would have won with the untapped land! Oh, dude, that sucks. I think we had him, too. So, wait, hold on. So, we get rid of this, and then we put him to 9. That's 7. Oh, my gosh. Oh, we put him to 1 life. No way. So, I have to Reckless Rage this to do this. I think that's the only way we win, right? Because 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I drew the untapped land, we could have beat them. I think I have to do this and hope to get a... I have to hope to draw the Pick Your Poison here. And there's the untapped land. Doesn't do it, right? 7... Yup. Yep. I think we're dead because that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Dang. We just barely lost. If we had the untapped land, we would have won the game. If we drew the untapped land, we would have won. Wow. And that's not a good matchup either, too. That's not a good matchup for us. All right. I got one more in me here. Oh. Oh. That makes me so mad. We had him too. We just needed the untapped land. Ugh. Yeah. So they're playing Go for the Throat, Shieldred's Edict, and Fatal Push. Of some combination. Like, obviously they're playing 4 Push. But, man. That's crazy. And they gained a 3 life too there, yeah. Wow. Almost had him. Almost had him. Majiro Palmer, the virtuous. Commander Crane, the normal guy. Yep, it's keeper. That's keeper-rooney. Oh my gosh, it's Appa. Flying in. Our goose is better though. Oh god. Red. Oh, dude, yeah, I'd love to just draw a bunch of cards here. Let's play this and then attack. We unfortunately didn't have double red, so we couldn't play 2 Marauding Raptors. Sunken. Oh, it's a Sunken Citadel. I just saw that. Sunken Citadel. Getting rid of our red source. That sucks for you because I still have a red source. Okay, so this looks like a matchup where I think I'm just going to go Rampaging Raptor. So they're going to sit here and dirtle around with lands, and I'm just going to say no. Okay, so we're going to take damage anyways, right? Oh, do I do this and then play that? Maybe, do I want to draw 2 cards? Cool down. Do I want to put under an immediate pressure? But then if I do that, then I can't play this Raptor. So let's go pay 2 life, this guy. And then first string. Stupid. Points at 11. Pump 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Opponent has potentially 4 mana. Okay, so they're playing Ponza. I appreciate what they're trying to do. They're trying to mono red Ponza me here. Ha! Aha! I have 2 basic lands. I don't even know. I guess this. I don't know what else they're doing. I guess I'll just do that. Maybe trim 2 of those. I don't know how far they're going in on the Ponza part of it. Might be hard to play that, so maybe I'll just trim. Is it maybe I should just trim another Bone Horde? It's probably going to be hard to play some of these cards. We'll try this, I guess. I don't know. Clearly our opponent's trying to play mono red Ponza, but we found the out and didn't draw our basic lands. It's like something we just don't actually want to draw. Like this. I don't want to draw this, but this is a good hand, though. This is a very good hand. So that's the out. We don't draw basic lands. They're going to go Citadel on red, too. Those cheating bastards. Mulligans. Papa. On white? Are they Boros Ponza? I don't know what's going on. That's cool. Sunken Citadel, though. I like that. Opponent is such a scumlord, dude. They're just trying to just Ponza us out. They're hoping to play against the 3-color player that just, like, doesn't actually know what's going on. Oh my gosh, if they have a Burst Lightning, it's a blowout. Oh, I guess it's fine, actually. I got the Marauding Raptor here. I am going to pay 2. I want to at least have give them the illusion that we still have the other basic land. Of course we had the 1, too. We have 1 of each. Screaming Nemesis. Yeah, I'm not blocking that. Not blocking that, buddy. So, do we take out their Screaming Nemesis? What do we do here? So I could go Marauding Raptor, I could double Nemesis. Nemesis is... I actually think Ripjaw Raptor is the play here. I'm just gonna go I'm just gonna go Ripjaw. And I'm gonna draw a card. And then I guess you could take that out, but then I get to draw another card. So, I mean, if you want to make this trade, I'll do it. Yeah. Then you either kill my Ripjaw and I draw another card. Yeah, that's fine. Draw 2 cards. I'm alright with this exchange. And then you're gonna play the 4-mana land destruction spell, or you're not. Opponent, dude. Opponent. Yeah, all right. I guess I'll reveal that I've got this. Oh, but I could do this. I could do this. I could do this. Spin around. Stop. Double take 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! Opponent found the line. No. Okay, but I'm still gonna attack you. Okay, just don't draw a land, opponent. We're gonna have a Screaming Nemesis showdown. Okay, so what's... Okay, hold on a second. So, what do we do? I've never been in a Screaming Nemesis war. I've never been in one of these before. God, and it's for each damage dealt, too, which is such a pain. So, do I just play a Marauding Raptor? I'm just going to do this. I'm going to go Marauding Raptor, and then I'm going to play a Screaming Nemesis, and then I'm going to hit them for 2. Yes! Bah, 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 bah! Can't touch this. You might try to destroy our lands, but we're just going to dinosaur you out. Like, homie's just like, we're playing this really bad Ponza deck. I need a way to stop aggro, and they just slap in for Screaming Nemesis. Like, in all fairness, it's not the worst idea. I mean, like, we're playing... I mean, like, listen, you could put in... I got 1 orb. What can I do with this orb? Let's see. Lorwyn cards. Vibrance. I don't really think I'm going to play any of these cards. It's uncommons. I feel like it's a waste to use it on uncommon. All right, I'm going to do... 8 days, 9. Oh, I can still earn them. Spend avatar orbs. I'm almost... I don't even think I have... Oh, I've got 1 avatar orb. What can I get? I don't know anything about it. Is there the boomerang basics? Oh, there's no boomerang basics. I know that card's pretty sweet. Okay. What are these cards? Katara, it's an ally card. I could see myself playing some allies. Their card. I don't know what this does. You know, it's got a dragon on it. Time me up. Alright. Spending our orbs. 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 Orbuz. Orbuz. I don't think I'm going to use my orb yet. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. Is there any packs I can open on here? Nope. That's the Codex of the Multiverse. Oh, achievement. I get an achievement. Oh, hello. Pay 200 life as a cost over any number of games. So, I guarantee the only thing I ever did... Quit now. The only thing I ever did was shock in damage. I guarantee that's the only thing I've ever done with this. Store. What's on the deals today? This card's underrated. The card. Oh my god, this card needs to be banned in Commander, everybody. What do you want? Why is that just vibing there? Why is it just chilling there? Okay. Anyways, alright. That's all I've got for you, everybody. Thanks so much for watching the stream. Hopefully we enjoyed laughing at the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cards together. I don't think most of them are very good. I think a lot of those cards are either very bad or they're gonna have to be in a very, very specific deck. Like, if you kind of built around them, or if there's a pre-established deck where they could kind of throw a couple of these like hybrid cards in or something, it could be decent. I think the only real support that was existing that it got was there is a lot of support for the ninjas, so I'm excited to see the potential of where ninjas could go with this set for sure. I think there's some cool things going on. So, yeah, other than that, I'm not sure. I don't really know where this set's going to go or where these cards are going to go, to be honest with you. But hey, everyone thought Spider-Man was going to be horrible, and then some of the cards ended up being pretty decent. So we'll kind of see what happens with that. But yeah, that's all I got for everybody. Thanks so much for watching this stream. Obviously, feel free to catch up on the other streams if you have not caught up on those already. And yeah, that's it. That's all I've got for you. I was happy I was able to stream today and plan on streaming next week. This next week. Not entirely sure what day. My guess is I will probably be streaming. Let's see. So I've got Friday. Maybe Friday. Friday night. Maybe I'll do a stream for Friday. But we'll kind of see what happens with that. But anyways, That's all I've got for everybody. Thanks so much for watching the stream. I'll catch you in the next one.